Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark video. As we go into this video, the sweet sounds of Stardew Valley shall serenade our ears, both our ears. I was gonna say your ears, but I'm listening to it too. It's a banger, bro. It's Friday. Look, we already know what's happening on Fridays. We know it's Arkonomics Day. Let's cut to the chase, old man. Listen, I'm not that old, okay? Be nice. I'm old, but I'm not ancient. Listen, blue crystals. I mean, right this moment, the insta-buy is the exact same as the slow buy, so, somebody's trying to get out of the red, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, 3,500 is what we're paying for that right now on NA West. As always, NA West, that's all I can talk about. Listen, brother, I ain't got much to say. I'm NA West. Something I will say, though, is the price of accessories has gone down. Oh, also, you'll notice that I transferred over to Arc Passive. 1 second. I'm professional, I swear. It's had a little bit of something in my throat, but I swapped over to Arc Passive because it was time. And man, our accessories much cheaper than they used to be. So basically, all of the good accessories that I sold paid for my transfer, my full set of accessories now, basically. And I still probably made more money than I used on these. These are not good accessories, mind you, but they are all 3 cuts. And they all have at least 1 stat. Some have 2 stats that are useful to me. So, that is to say, accessories are not as good as they used to be. I'll be honest. I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the second to say it. We already knew this, though, going into Aegir, going into Tier 4. We knew that accessories would drop when they became more accessible. The biggest 2 factors were the limited availability of sources to obtain the accessories, right? And also the limited way in which you can get the luminous gem shards. Where are they? These luminous gem shards, because you needed these to cut the accessories, so even a bad accessory was still worth money because you are essentially selling your gem shards. And the longer the tier goes on, the less valuable those become, so naturally over time, prices go down, right? The only exception is things like this. So this was a max roll weapon power earring that sold for 350k. Stuff like this is still going to be worth money, and it's going to continue to hold its price. But the less good things are going to significantly go down in price. You can see, yes, here. So you can see all of this stuff that I bought. My entire accessory cost was like a bit over 400k, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like... shit, let's count this up. 330k, 77k. It's like 470, 480 something, 490. So it's like a little bit less than 500k. So basically, this one earring paid for about 2/3 of it. And then I definitely have the rest covered in the rest of the accessories I sold. So, is what it is. I paid what I paid for basically having the gem shards cut. Was it worth it? These prices? Probably not. I do have a video coming out on this. It's going to be a 30-minute supercut video. So if you want some uninterrupted content of me swapping to Arc Passive and seeing the before and after, look forward to that. But listen, man, I'm just saying accessories aren't what they used to be. They're still valuable, especially if you get good rolls, but they're not like they used to be. You're not going to be able to cut a random bullshit terrible roll and sell it for 20k anymore. It's just not how it works. Aside from that, I've still been mostly making all my money from crafting primary huz. I mean, the Cheeto Dust Fusion mats, they do me well. Me and them, we have a long history. Another thing that I did want to point out is the redstones. Again, I do think they're going to go up a little bit more when most people get their weapons. I know some whales got their weapon last week, some got their weapon this week. The masses are going to be getting their weapons soon, because if you've been running hard mode since week 1 and you bought no boxes, this is what your armor set would look like. So, for me, I have not bought 1 box at all. I have 20 Hellfire Keystones, which means 2 more clears from now, I will have my weapon. I believe it's 100. I think it's 100 for the weapon. If it's not 100 for the weapon, I'm sorry, I'm big dumb. Forgive me. But my point is, I do think redstones still have room to move up. because I don't think it has accurately responded to people getting their weapons, because I think the people that did get their weapons are the minority, and the amount of redstones you need per click is insane. It's absurd how many you need. So definitely expect these to go up. I expect these to spike up and stay up for a while. How long will they stay up? Only God can tell, man. As you can see, leapstones have steadily climbed as well. This is something I expected, though I didn't expect it to happen so soon, but it makes sense, all things considered. Remember, these leapstones used to be 20 gold when Tier 4 first dropped. Radiants used to be like 5 gold. Radiants are now 40 gold again. These are now 55 gold. Prices recovered, and I think these are going to stay up for some time, quite some time. Especially if a lot of people hone their weapon like I think they will, then these are definitely going to stay high. Aside from that, I mean, there's not much else to say, really. Destiny shards are 500 gold. What's crazy to me is the fact that these Destiny shards, the Tier 4 shard pouches, are 500 gold. The Honor shards are 500 gold too. I'm really, really surprised at how well Honor shards are holding their value. And I know a lot of that was due to Ignite, but even after the transfers have, like, really happened and occurred, I'm surprised these are still worth so much. I mean, it makes sense, but also you would think otherwise. I don't know, man. Last thing I did want to check before we hop into the usual things to close it out are the engraving books. Let's see how the price of relic engravers are doing. I mean, Adrenaline is still leading the pack by a hefty margin at 350k. You know, just a casual couple million gold for a couple percentage increase. About standard. About standard. You got your Grudge underneath that in its own price bracket. Then you have the other expensive, but not quite as expensive in their own price bracket. And then you have basically the rest of everything else. I mean, will relic books ever go down? Who knows? I hope they do. Whoever sold this for 17k sucks to suck. That's what I will say. But it is what it is. Sidereal energy time, baby. How are Sidereals doing? Sidereals are going up a little bit, actually, because they were 400k. Yeah, they were 400k. Now they're almost 500k. Interesting. I wonder if inflation is coming back. I wonder. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Could just be somebody who's buying up Sidereals, too. Because Sidereals are a very low volume, low demand item. So if one person wants to, they can push the price up really fast. Anyway, last thing we do before we end it off, you already know, we're checking out the gems. We're checking out the gems. Wah, 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 wah. Don't look at this. This is just Soulfist gems. There's more than just one on the auction house. I promise ya. There's not very many more than that on the auction house, but there's a couple. So it looks like cooldowns are 1.3 mil, damage gems are 2.5. I think that Soulfist gem was the cheapest. Yeah, it is. Cool. 2.5. Did somebody just clean them all out? Is that what happened? 1.1, 1.15, 1.15, 2.5, 1.2, 1.5, 2.8. What was it? Guillotine? Interesting. Well, I mean, these are still hella expensive, but it's whale bait. A lot of this shit is whale bait. I mean, who's surprised by that? Not me, man. Anyways, sorry for lack of, like, anything really going on. I mean, I don't control it. It's Lost Ark. Lost Ark is Lost Ark. That's all I can really say. But what I can say is thank you guys for hanging out with me this Friday. As always, I'll see you guys next Friday for this exact same series that I've been running for, like, a year and a half at this point. Anyway, thank you guys so much. As always, like the video if you like it. Subscribe. My voice is dying. I'm dying. Thank you to my YouTube members. It's Biscuits Inder Diz. Love you guys. Remix my life. I'm Nufu. Big hearts. Consider becoming a member. If not, no worries. All good. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.